I go by the name of G5 like this. She got a nigga like ass fat like walk him down like pack loud like stay dangerous. Call it what you want, Ben Frank. Fuck something. Put your hands on that table, don't break, baby. Do it with no hands, she ain't even gotta touch nothing. I'm tryna make the bitch leave, but she keep coming. Chop it ass, chop it down, yeah, I'm on that. I'll walk him down, make him run that.
This physically feels like a tiny bike right now. And it's, oh my God. What's happening, everybody? I know the question everybody's been wanting to know. Man, how's the R9 compared to the R6? But it's a fair comparison in thought. But it's not a really fair comparison to make because these are such different motorcycles. I've spent so much time on the R9 lately, and I really love what it is. And jumping back on the R6 today for the first time in a while, it's a different thing, right? This is what the R6 is good for, right? You got such long RPMs. Woo! You got RPMs for days, but you have zero torque. This thing has zero torque, actually. See, if you crack the throttle open like that on it, it doesn't come alive until way later in the game. What we do with the R6 is gear it, and we have fun with it. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is 20 years difference in super sport. This, my favorite R6, I've had all of them, I've sold all of them, and I came back to this one. About one of the lighter ones, about one of the torquier ones. It's around 42, 43 pound-feet of torque, and just about 112 horsepower, 113 horsepower. But this is 2005. This is right when the changeover, it got the front forks, it got the big brakes. This was the top of the game. Many championships were won on this bike. This is where motorcycling was. No ABS, no traction control, nothing. Table on the butterflies. And then 20 years later, from 2005 to 2025, the tech, the styling, the winglets, the exotic sounds, all of the cool stuff we get 20 years later. The consistency in what super sport was a specific thing for eons. And now the times have changed. 3-cylinder, almost a 900. What the hell? That's not super sport in essence, right? But it is. Yamaha chip control throttle bodies were, I think they were initially hit on the 06, 07 R6, whereas we had a cable from here to a servo, and then servos controlled the throttle bodies. But when we come to something like this that has all the dynamic controls, the suspension progression, the brake progression, everything gets slammed on technically the super sport class, this is good stuff. This is pretty cool. I kind of think this is one of the first super sports that has the controls and electronic suites as vast as this is. This is like superbike territory in a sport class. How do they compare? They don't. And that was the key point that I was making the other day on the other video. These motorcycles don't compare. For this bike to feel as torquey as this bike, this has a 50-tooth rear sprocket and down one in the front. Feels torquey, yes. Is torquey? No. This thing right here this is nuclear. So what's having 20 years of super sport right here? I could go over a ton of stuff. But going over a ton of stuff while standing right here, that's not the best way to go over it. That's why I'm slow walking the content with the R9 to give you the specific things on how we're living with the bike in urban environments, right? In back roads. But if you've been with the channel for a while, you know we are pure track day. Myself and my kid, track day shit. I mean, it's all going to boil down on the track. He's usually the pilot on this bike. He rips with this thing on the front straight. Damn, I need the R1 to keep up with him. But the R1 is just so fucking explosive. It's a handful to ride in corners, and it's a handful because you're moving so fast down the straights. The braking zone is so damn aggressive. The difference in speed is so varying, so big, so vast. It's not fun if, you know, we're not on similar bikes. So that's why I got this. If this kid is riding this and he's boogieing, I don't want to have all the top end and not feeling like I'm getting like my good ride in. If y'all ever watch this on the kart track, that's exactly what this is about to be. And that's what I wanted this for. This is more torque because I'm a big boy. When the track days come, we're gonna see where the smoke settles. So that's really what I'm hoping to get out of this. And as you can tell on the ride in doing the wheelies, I've got so much experience on this bike. Let's address the elephant in the room. Does this thing wheelie like that? Because that's really what the people want to know, right? You really want to know if this wheelies like that. So on this bike, let's start it up. So to knock off all the aids, I've already showed you guys how to get through the electronic suite, but we're gonna do it just to knock everything off right now. Vehicle function, stability control, touch controls, and everything. You knock that off, it's off. But then we need to get to the ABS, and the ABS, we gotta take the rear ABS off because we need the rear brakes to work. Now, I don't know how this is gonna work out. I don't know how stable it is. Well, let's just check everything, make sure everything is good. Yeah, we can skid the back. God, this thing got so much torque. That feeling right there, you can't get that until like 8-9 grand on the R6. And that was down at like 2-3 RPM, y'all. This bike feels great. Wow, this thing feels great. The difference in chassis is enormous, to be honest. Play in the throttle? Yeah, see, that's something that I witnessed as well. Like, this does not have a throttle cable at all, but the throttle is so damn responsive. I just don't understand how they did such a good job. Just riding that bike, there was a lot of play in the throttle. And the R6 throttle tube is the most sought after throttle tube that people get because they want to put a tighter quarter turn throttle on their bike. This has a better throttle. But we'll see Willie. Yep, see wheelies. Will she do second gear though? Oh boy! Oh boy! With how much torque this thing has, I feel like it'll have third gear, no problem. That's so cool. because the generations of these bikes just had the same DNA. Got my little boy riding the R6, I'm on the R9. For those that are new to the channel, my son is a beast. I just never have him on the street with me. Wow, hold on. Hey, hey! I want to see something. Oh man, oh, this bike is gonna be fun, y'all. Y'all just have no idea. It's gonna be a really fun street bike. So if this is your introduction to me, what's happening? I'm Lexus King, the dad bod guy, 1/4 of the Riot Squad. How you doing? He just said police. Hey, be careful. There's sand in the intersection here. Be careful. Sand in the intersection. Be careful. Okay. Hey, CHP's right behind us. No. Get on the freeway up here. I'll take the charge. Hey, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Fucking Jigsaw running from the police. Like I said, if it comes down to it, I'm gonna take the charge. You know what I mean? But we ain't getting no charge. A goddamn Jigsaw. It couldn't have been any more cliche. I know I can trust my son if we have to run. I just don't want him running. You know what I mean? Cuz was running from the police.
That's why.
You didn't see the cops behind us?
Fuck no. All I know is.
That's why I told you. I said, be careful in this intersection. There's sometimes sand. It might be slippery, but then when you was like, okay, here, I'll just go. So that's why I fell back. So in case he did want to try to get on somebody, I would have took him on one and you just.
I felt too comfortable. When I first started leaning when we got on, I'm like, oh yeah, this shit.
Hey, I looked back and I did the same thing. I said, hey, dude, he better not. Because I was like, we about to be out.
First that dude fun.
The Jigsaw dude. So he swerved between us doing this. That's why I asked you the other day, do you know what this means?
Well, I know what this is.
That's police. Yeah, niggas hit any side of their helmet, but yeah, that's police.
Yeah, because then he like this, I'm like, I'm going, I'm like, all right, whatever. And then, because I'm like, by the way you're not looking, I'm like, all right, there's something wrong in like your tone. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's why I'm just chilling. I'm looking. Okay, you said go off, took off.
Yeah.
And then when you said kept going, I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
On the freeway, I'm like, all right, we good?
Because the cops was behind us, about 2 cars, so I was waiting to see what he was going to do when we bent that corner, and he knew he was chasing a black bike. And dude went and
White
cut,
and blue bike.
yeah, and dude went and cut to the right. So I was like, well, hopefully he don't.
Since something was off.
He sensed something was off?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. We just go outside to just make this small content, and here comes a raging fucking jixer with the police behind him. I saw dude get a head pat.
Yeah, I seen that too.
So I'm like, okay, I looked in the mirrors, I didn't see anything. So that's why I tell Jalen, like, go up to the front of the line, because in all honesty, that's the safest place to be when you're taking off from the light. You just be up front. But then I saw him behind us, so I'm trying to relay it to Jalen, but he said he couldn't hear me. He's probably bumping.
Yeah, I was vibing. We were chilling. We're literally chilling.
So
and then all I hear are slight things. You like, I thought you were saying make this U-turn right here. I didn't know what you said.
I heard you say make the U-turn. I said no.
Yeah, when you see him, I'm like, okay, and he was like, go. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I was like, go home, because he'll know how to get home. Jalen goes off of like what the vibe is like. So if I'm rushing, he'll match it. Not rushing, but he'll just match the intent and the speed. So that's cool that I know if it had to go down, like I had said on the thing, I got behind, because if he did really get hard on it and he wanted to chase us, I was gonna just stay there and tell Jalen, like, go home, you know, and
sit outside, park
go pull it up behind the truck and chill and wait for me. Yeah, because everything is legit. That's the thing about owning them. Everything's legit. I just don't have plates on the bikes on purpose. I don't like how they look. That's the nature of the business. That's the risk that you take. And again, this is California. We can't get in trouble for splitting lanes. We do this. He wouldn't have seen nothing on the wheelies, because the jixer was probably way back over here running from dude. And only thing he would have got us for is why ain't there plates on the bike. But I don't want further inspection. Why don't that bike have headlights, brakes, nothing? What's happening here? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really matter that I have paperwork and insurance. It's the point that, hey, you don't have what you need to be on the road with the tail light and headlights. So we don't even want to have those issues. So if we had to get low,
this thing has like, if you're like in like third on this, because when you first saw it, I'm like, damn, this thing's moving, dog. And I'm like, damn, it's moving.
It's all that torque.
Yeah, this doesn't have that.
No.
And that's on the throttle too. I was gonna tell you, this is like instant. As soon as you
instant.
touch it, this is like, it's a second.
It's a little slag in it.
Damn,
yeah.
like, okay. But then the clutch feels better on here because it pulls.
This
really
clutch hits better. This one is soft, and it hits later in the release. Yeah, it's really cool to see the differences and ride them back to back. Anyway, long story short, this can never replace that. This can't be anything near that. We don't even know. This may only last for 1 or 2 generations, and then Yamaha might go back to 600s. So don't count this bike out, because it's not gonna be this, it's that. And it being what it is fucking fantastic. But those that wanna enjoy this bike on the street, what this bike could never do, this bike can do. As y'all saw, getting off of that is a blast. But like 1 to 3 RPMs on this bike doesn't exist. You let off the throttle, it's like, what the fuck is about to stall, and then it goes. And this was like, holy shit, what's happening when you jump from that to this? It's enormous amounts of power that you have. I'm gonna be 100% honest to y'all, man. The initial hits on these 2 bikes, that shit feels the same. It feels very similar. Long talking, long-winded, good excitement. We gonna close it out. This can never be that, but that can never be this. And they both exist on the same DNA in the same plane. You better get these motherfuckers and have some fun with them, or use a bitch. We out.